Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Todd Dunn, President, Local 862, coming to you this afternoon in order to give you a little bit of a difference or explanation on local contract and national contract. As we move to our negotiations, both locally and nationally, here currently they're negotiating a local agreement. Once that agreement has a tentative agreement, we'll then go into ability for us to vote on that agreement. However, it's also important to hold that agreement. We need to make sure that we secure a product. The national agreement sets rules, standards within the national agreement, economics, benefits, and what have you. So what that is, that's different from your local agreement. So when you're voting on your local agreement, know that you're not voting on wages, economics, not TPTs. These are some of the things that the national are going to have to handle. So with the National Ford Meeting Subcouncil, when we were there just 3 weeks ago, Roy Gamble, our Vice President, National Ford Department, spoke old school. This is one of the things that we spoke about before. Major issues that we took back to the membership, or from the membership to international and region. Talked about TPTs, STS is your part-time employees. Talked about entry level and growing wage rates, legacy issues, retirement, a host of different needs that the membership asked for. Now they've dialed it down to the green book. The green book I have in front of me, that's the national. It's actually set up, broke down by each individual section, each book, volume 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth, and also broke down by issues. Now those we'll be bringing to you as we get information from international. Now what's going to happen is international is going to open up, the national negotiators will open up July 15th in Detroit, Michigan. When they open up, it's going to be just like we are one. It's coming straight out of the Constitution Convention. So your FCA Chrysler, your Ford Motor Company, your GM negotiators will all go to all three entities together and open up national negotiations. We're being prepared for a fight. We feel that Ford Motor Company specifically is going to travel down the road and reduce benefits and try and get back gains for them in order to grow their profitability. I don't put it past them for a second to try and threaten our TPTs to say, if you were to go on strike, and we don't know, that'll all be predicated upon by international on what we're going to do, but if you were, I'm sure they would say that you'd be terminated if you didn't come into work, but promise you this. Roy Gamble has said that those TPTs will come back work with us when we get an agreement. Now you got to remember, once we go out, we have to get an agreement and come back in. However, he said they will not be left. They will come back with us. And as we're going to take care of the problem, we've let the membership know, we've let the international know that one of the issues was TPTs. And you know, some of those folks be coming back as not TPTs after this contract's negotiated. I'm confident of it. You know, we talk about part-time work. The company cries about part-time, that they got to have TPTs. Well, we've had TPTs for quite some time. We're not going to lose TPTs in their entirety, but we need to stop the abuse. We need to stop the breakdown of the work rules. We need to stop the unfairness, the inequality, or you being able to go home to your families after working for 3 years as a TPT, trying to make the next decision on moving your family forward. Whether you want to start a family and have a child, you want to bring and go buy a car, or you want to send your kid to school, you can't make those decisions working on a TPT status. If that was the case, then Ford Motor Company would only build cars 200 days out of the year instead of 365. Right? And if you look at the 365, we're working Super Saturdays and Super Sundays and also holidays. So just keep that in mind, as it's important as we go to the polls and when we vote on our national contract, our agreement, and give support to your local union and also to National Ford. Securing a product, like I said a while ago, it is my opinion as President of Local 862 that not only we should hold our local agreements at both locations as leverage against Ford Motor Company at Kentucky Truck Plant and Louisville Assembly Plant, because we need product. We lost one shift at Louisville Assembly Plant. If we can get product, we're going to benefit. We need to get product. We want to remain as close to sole producer as possible at KTP, if not get sole producer. The main thing is to send a message, a clear message up north, that we, Local 862, 20,000 members strong, are going to fight for everything that we can and be fair and equitable to other brothers and sisters across the country. You know, when we come back, you look at strike assistance. We had strike assistance looking back about 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago. It's been a while back. strike assistance training. It went well. We had probably about 150 members before. We had 500 in the last negotiation. So I'm hoping that the membership, you'll please come, bring your families. July the 28th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. we'll be hosting the next strike assistance training. It's very important for that training. We've been trying to educate our membership to save, put money back, be prepared, mentally prepared with your families, but also come to the strike assistance training. You'll be able to get a lot of information for you and your families. Again, this is no scare tactic. It's important. It's important for us to communicate, and we're communicating on social media, so it's just another avenue to try to reach more of our membership. We love you. We want to put a circle of protection around this whole entire local, and we are only going to continue to be stronger together and not apart. And when you look at that agreement, do me this one favor. When you read that agreement, it's in black and white. Understand it's written in the book for a reason, because it was negotiated for. Ford Motor Company does not give us anything. We have earned, fought, blood, sweat, and tears, and retirees, and died on the job to try and have for our membership. And as soon as we all get that together and move that needle in the right direction, as one, we are one, we're actually going to be able to bring back more home for our members, and that's where the rubber meets the road. So thank you again for listening to me, and have a wonderful day.